Hey everybody, welcome back to another time lapse. Finally, I know I say that every time I start a video, but it really has been a long time since the last one. It's been about a month. I'm so sorry, y'all. Mercury is like kicking my ass, causing all these issues for me, but I'm trying. But yeah, y'all are gonna have to bear with me because my wisdom tooth is acting up. It's very sore, so talking is not ideal right now, but I'm gonna try to get through this because I was supposed to film part 2 to my video about how you can turn your art into a business, and so this is part 2, and basically I'm just going to be answering questions that people from YouTube or Instagram or Facebook sent in. Not too many, it's about 6 questions. A lot of them were so hopefully you guys learned something. If you want to get like my general like overview about how to turn your art into a business, you need to watch part 1, which I'll link below. And yeah, let's get started. So the first question I got was, how do you make your prints and how did you go about pricing and sizes? So when I was drawing just with color pencil, or like not using pastel on a canvas, I used to scan my artwork onto my computer and make prints that way. But now, since I don't have a scanner anymore and I mostly work with pastel, and I started photographing my artwork, and I really like it better. When you photograph it, it just seems to bring out the colors better. When I used to scan, everything was like so cool, like it had like this cool tone over it, and it wasn't as like, the colors didn't look as pigmented. So now I personally photograph my artwork, and then I like edit the colors in Photoshop to match like the real life colors, like, edit the brightness, vibrance, saturation, whatever I have to do to match it as close as possible. And then I purchased different papers from a paper company, and I print them on my Artisan 1430, which is the printer that I reviewed 2 years ago. I'm still using that same printer. Sizes, I choose sizes based on frame sizes that are easiest to find and most popular. So that tends to be like 8 by 10, 11 by 14. Yeah. I base pricing on the cost of the paper and ink for one print, plus the cost of the design. So that's really up to you how much you think your design should cost and how much all of your materials cost. But yeah, that's pretty much how I do that. The next question, what was the best way to market yourself? Other than social media, do you feel like attending events or collaborating with other businesses helped? Okay, so for me, the best marketing tool so far has been everything that I do on social media, especially my time-lapse videos. Also photographing myself standing next to my artwork. For some reason, people like it better when they could see the person behind the artwork, and they love to watch your process. So they love time-lapse videos. I can't speak on collaborations because I haven't done any. If I did, it would be with an art supply brand or business probably. But attending events and being social at said events will always yield more supporters and like eyes on your work, and possibly a new customer or someone with another new opportunity for you. Next question. I have a question about turning your art into a business. How did you get the advertising part down? Like, how did you advertise yourself enough to make a sustainable income from only your work? I can't seem to keep it steady advertising wise. Okay. I want to say that I don't make a sustainable income from only my work. I'm just not there yet. I've only been doing art full time since I quit my job March 8th of this year. So it's only been about 3 months. That is my goal, though, to be able to live off of my artwork. Obviously, we would all love to do that. But yeah, I've only been full-time for a couple months, and I do have a backup stay-at-home job to help when I don't make enough money from art for the month, and I have a very nice amount in savings. So yeah, I would never be the one to tell y'all to just like quit your job and just hope that it's gonna work out. Definitely save up at least a few thousand, you know, or enough to last you for a whole year without like having to struggle, like in case you don't like pretty much enough to last you a year, assuming that you won't make any money from your art for that whole year. And also I have it a little easier because I live at home, so I don't have to pay like a crazy amount of rent. So yeah, I'm in a really good position. I was in a really good position to become full-time. I made sure that I was. So you have to do what you got to do to make sure you don't set yourself up for failure. But yeah, I'm still constantly advertising myself, and sometimes it works well and other times it doesn't. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the greatest at that. I don't really know what it is I do wrong when it doesn't work, and I don't know what it is that I do right when it does work. But when something works, I stick with it. So there you go. Okay, next question. What was the fundamentals or the foundation to selling? I would say the foundation is having a good portfolio, for one. Like I said in the first video, your portfolio is your best marketing tool. Your art is going to speak for itself. Spreading your work online, because then it's not only reaching local people, but it's reaching people all across the world. And being open to commissions, because commissions, if you're having trouble selling your original artwork, which you might not. I had trouble selling my original artwork. I probably only sold, I think I've sold 3 completely original pieces. Everything else has been commissions. You know, anything that wasn't print or stickers has been commissions. So yeah, if you're having issues selling your original artwork, be open to commissions, because that's what's gonna bring in the big money. You know, prints, you'll make what, $20, $30, $40 off of one print. But you know, depending on how much you sell your prints for. I don't sell mine for $40. But yeah, you can do one commission and make a good amount of money. So the other thing I would say is being well-rounded in different mediums helps, because then you can sell to a bigger audience. Not just people who want black and gray drawings, but people who want oil paintings, people who want digital artwork and logos, and you know, all of that good shit. I'm sorry, stuff. Next question. Any advice on how to transition from a 9-to-5 to doing art full-time would be a true blessing? So like I was saying before, for me, I'm super afraid of struggling and being poor again, because I've been there before. Not because I was a full-time artist, but just other obstacles. And so I always have a backup. I made sure to build up a nice savings. I'm currently living at home, so I can save up faster. And I also have a backup stay-at-home job that I can work whenever I want to make more money. I understand that not everyone can do that. If I didn't have these options, my plan was to save up enough money to last me at least a year, like I said, including paying rent, before I quit my job. Do not quit your job until you have that money saved up. You gotta push through. Trust me, I had to push through the fucking worst job ever that was so draining, and I was so miserable, and I had to stay there for a whole nother year before I could quit. If you can, maybe get a part-time job so you can still do art full-time and not have to like really worry about money. Secondly, I think it's a good idea to make a schedule or like a plan for your day-to-day activities, like how it would be if you were really working a job, except not so strict, obviously. But yeah, running a business isn't simply drawing every day. So it's good to have a schedule so that you don't like stretch yourself too thin. Like for me, I have designated days for different tasks. So like on this day I draw. On this day I package orders and do promo and make prints. On this day I film and edit YouTube videos, and so on and so on. And lastly, you really have to be disciplined. It will feel very easy, especially right after you quit, to just kick it and say, I'm gonna take the day off. Like, I'm in bed, I'm chilling. New episode of my favorite show is on Hulu or Netflix or whatever, and I just want to watch that and drink some wine. And this is Tanae talking. This is like the shit I would do. But yeah, it's gonna be really easy to say I just don't feel like working today, because you can just not work. You don't have anybody forcing you to come in. So you have to remember that being self-employed is still a job, and it actually takes more work. Like, you'll likely be working a lot more hours every week than you do at whatever job you're working right now. I went from working 37 and a half hours a week to working 70. Yeah. Okay, last question. Was it hard to start your business? For me, it was hard because I had no money. At the time when I started selling art, I didn't have like a regular job. I got a temporary job or a seasonal job once or twice, and I was able to get a couple art supplies from that. And after that, I pretty much had to sell some art in order to buy anything else for my business. I had to sell art so I could order prints from a company. I had to sell more art to get shipping supplies. Luckily for me, I was getting commissions here and there. Not a lot, but like, every couple months maybe. And it's great for us as artists, especially if you draw with pencils. It's great that we can create a product worth hundreds that only costs us $10 or less to make. And then eventually I caught a break and I sold a piece, like I sold that gong piece for so much money that I could suddenly afford to spend hundreds on my craft. And after that, I had more supplies than I knew what to do with. I still have supplies that I bought during that time that I haven't touched yet. After that, I was able to package my shipments more neatly and professionally. I could pay for promotion if I had to. I could afford the video editing software that I bought and made my YouTube channel come to life, and so on and so on. Like, you really have to spend money to make money. And I'm actually going to do a video. I don't know when, but it's on my list. Do a video on how much money I spent on my art career. But yeah, you got to spend money to make money, but I think it's so worth it in the end, because you buy things once that you can reap so many benefits for years and years to come. Like, I'm still using the camera I bought 5 years ago, and that is possibly the best investment I've ever made. Like, I've made that money back so many times over. But yeah, that's everything. I think I went over everything. Hope I didn't talk too much or leave anything out. Also, I want to let you guys know I have a surprise for you guys. I'm going to be doing this thing. I don't know how often. I haven't decided yet. Maybe once a month, maybe once every 2 months. But I'm going to start drawing one of my subscribers. Doing a video drawing one of my subscribers every month or once every 2 months. We'll see. So yeah, I'm gonna do like a 9x12 little character drawing like the one you see me drawing in this video, and it's gonna be free, obviously, and you get to just watch yourself being drawn. And I'm gonna choose a subscriber randomly. All you have to do is like this video, so thumbs up this video, comment on it. Go ahead and comment on this video and tell me what song you love to hear first thing in the morning, a song that really like helps you get your day started. That's all you have to do. Thumbs this video up and comment on this video telling me that. And every time there's going to be a drawing for me to draw a subscriber, I'm gonna give you a new task to do. But for this one, if you want to be in the random drawing to have yourself drawn on my YouTube channel, thumbs up this video, comment and tell me what's a good song that you love starting your day off with. Okay? And I'm going to choose someone the last day of July, and then the time lapse will go up in August. Okay? You know what? Leave your Instagram too. That way, if you get chosen, I can choose a picture from your Instagram. Don't be private, okay? Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for your continued support. I hope this video helped. And of course, once again, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.